welcome back. It is me again. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. And on this episode of The Truth Is, we're talking about the inflation you're not ready for. Yes, yes. All right. So, the inflation that you're not ready for. First of all, it's already happening. We're seeing some really unprecedented times worldwide, and if you're living in the United States, you know what I'm talking about as well. Okay, everything from the gas to the food, everything that you actually need is going sky high. Things that you don't truly need, those are actually the prices that are falling because they can't get those things to move like the things that you need. So those things are skyrocketing. Okay? And so most of you don't know what the heck you can do to stop it. Well, here's the thing, you can't stop it. Just in this country here, in America alone, they've done too many stupid things. So that now things are out of control. Yes, the great America. Please. Okay. So, the inflation that you're not ready for. And if this is, and I'm not sure how it's acting in all the other countries that you're watching from, folks. But let me know how the inflation is going in your country. Comment below. The way this country keeps printing the money and the supply chain problems and honey, and so much more, so much more just in this country alone. Okay. The question is, especially if you're making $30,000 or less, how are you going to deal with this? Or how have you been dealing with it? Because let me tell you something, it's not going to be getting any better. We're heading straight into a complete recession. And we can't forget, here in America at least, the Great Depression happened one time in the 20s. Now they swear the Great Depression can never happen again, but I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. That is not the case. It can happen again. It can happen again. And nobody seems to be coming up with any real solutions on how to reverse this. So things just keep getting worse with these prices. The gas is not going down anytime soon. She's going up. How are you going to afford to keep maintaining that vehicle that most of you could never, not really afford to maintain before this pandemic and all this stuff happened? You couldn't afford it then. And you sure can't afford it now. Okay? The price of chicken, baby. I swear I looked. I was here last year in Vegas, and it was 18 something at Walmart. Then I swear, just a few months later, and I swear, like 2 weeks later, when I bought my last pack of chicken. I turned around and it jumped up to 22. Then I swear 2 weeks later, after one time I bought another pack of chicken from there, the 10-pound bag, biggest bag. I swear it was like 2 weeks later, and it went from $22 to $30. Like, I've never seen prices jump like that in my entire life. Of course, there's been inflation over my lifetime, but it's very slow, creeping inflation. Inflation, money prices don't just jump up like that in a short period of time. Okay? So, this is some freaky shit that this country and other countries like it are experiencing. And you hear these stories they're putting in the press, especially in America. We're talking about, it's temporary. It's temporary. No, it's not temporary unless you can actually solve the problem that has been made, the mess that has been made on the floor that America alone refuses. Not that they refuse to clean it up, it's that I don't think America knows how, or countries like America knows how to clean it up. I don't think they know how to clean it up. Okay? So, millions of citizens of these countries, America too, obviously, they're not going to know how to deal with this. I mean, it's already getting crazy. Things are breaking out. I'm not trying to have many of our countries become like Venezuela and another African country over there. I forget which one. Was it Zimbabwe? Or whatever. Where the lowest of the lowest of people, who ain't making that much money anyway, start fighting each other and causing these problems and riots and all this other kind of stuff, huh? That could be back on the way. When coronavirus first hit over here in the States anyway, there were these big uproars, these riots, and they were calling it the Black Lives Matter movement, but honey, that's a crock. That's not what it was. This is about way more than the black lives that people claim that they cared about. Okay? I'm black, by the way. Anyway, people were doing all kinds of things in the streets, honey. Businesses that are closed down, they were messed up businesses, messing up, breaking windows, causing ruckus, honey, and it was all over the country, America alone. I start to think that won't be the last of it. It'll be more riots, more protests on the streets, because people don't know what else to do. People don't know what else to do. So this is how they handle their anger and frustration when things have really, really built up and they're going to explode again. This is the way that people want to handle it. This is the way that people in this particular country have always handled it. Because they don't know any better. They don't know how to truly make things happen in this country. They never had that power or intelligence. So they go back to the old protest and anger and frustration and breaking things and shooting in the streets or whatever the hell, So these are unprecedented times. This is a place that we never truly have ever been before. And this is the inflation that you are not ready for. Not even the food stamps in this country of America will save you. This has been Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. Please hit my likes if you like this video and comment below your feelings on the inflation that's possibly happening in your country. Yes. Because this is hitting us all around the world. Trust me, it is. It is. Make sure you hit my likes, hit my likes, hit my likes. I know some of you are doing some things in the background. You got me on. I appreciate you, but stop what you're doing. And at least come and hit the like button. For those of you who are attentive and just sitting in front of your device, hit the likes, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And let's have a discussion in the comment section about this crazy runaway inflation when you know our wages ain't running away with it. Okay? They raised up a little bit over here in this country of America. But they raised up a little bit, but not enough. It's out of control. So, yes. Also, for my people who are diehard fans of EDM in my actual community, these socials are for you. These socials are for you. Okay. Get 3 free songs. Be on my email list for those who are in the EDM community. But for the rest of us, for all of us, we all can get on sessionslive.com. Says Peyton3662. Okay. There, you just put that URL in your browser. My profile pops up. You press the follow button. Once you press the follow button, it'll prompt you for an email. Then it'll ask you to create a screen name and avatar, and you're ready to go. Request your favorite song. I'll be singing it live for you. I go live. We have a chat. We teach you to get to know each other. It's a ball of fun. I hope to see you there. I will see you on the next episode of The Truth Is.